Good morning, beautiful people. So forgive me, we're back in the woods and we are back on the whole wild garlic mission. But I tell you what is interesting is that since last time we were here, look, all the bluebells are out in flower too. And I'm not feeling or hearing any wind. Everything up there is so still. So hopefully I can get some really nice recordings of the bird song because it's so beautiful here and it's full of nature. So yeah, I'm going to get picking. I'm going to be a little bit more fussy about how I pick today because last time sorting out all the blades of grass and all the bits and bobs that was in with the garlic was actually quite annoying. So today I'm going to spend a little bit more time on actually the picking part so that when I get home I can just rinse it quickly and then crack on with the recipe because I need my freezer full of wild garlic pesto. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Look, can you see? How pretty is that? Oh my goodness. And wow, would you look at that? The wild garlic flowers are definitely out in bloom now as well. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And don't they look like little fireworks? I turn into a child when I see a spread of wild garlic like that. It's just awesome. I'm telling you, if I ever got married, that right there is my bouquet. Isn't that lovely? So there's half of the garlic in the sink, just having a little bath, rinsing any grubs and bugs off. There's the other half in there. So I'm just going to leave this in here soaking while I go and sort the chickens out for the day. Be warned, you are once again very precariously balanced. I need to bring in another phone or camera just to take a picture of how you guys are balanced on this chicken roost and what's underneath you. So stop your wriggling. So that was lovely down at the woods. I hope you enjoyed that little potter. The bird song down there, oh my goodness, it is stunning. Unlike this lot, squawking out there. So it's officially been a month of lockdown now, eh? Whoever would have thought it? Insane. Are you guys still all right? Are you coping? Are you coping with being on your own? I've really started feeling for the people that live on their own because, you know, I'm starting to get little pangs of feeling a little bit lonely, and I have Johnny by my side and the rest of my family here on the farm, which obviously I can't be close to, but I can still see and still talk to and stuff. But if you live on your own, it must be very, very difficult. So if you are on your own, feel free to start little conversations down in the comments I'm sure you've all got outlets online where you can chat to people and offload and stuff, but if you haven't, and if you are struggling, then please come and chat to us. There's some lovely people in the comment section here. Got a really nice bunch of viewers and subscribers, so do come and hang out if you are feeling a little bit vexed by it all. So all that wild garlic I picked this morning, the plan with that is to make it into the pesto and then freeze it, and then I'll have that for the months ahead. So it's not really a stash that I want to be breaking into anytime soon. I still have a very small amount of the stuff I made the other day, but that stock has got very, very low. So today's batch will be for later months. I'll portion it out into those little blobs and then possibly vac pack them when they're frozen down, and then kind of bury them in the farm freezers and try and forget about them for a couple of months. And then I will probably need to make another batch in the next week or so that I have more on hand in like my kitchen freezer that I can just dip into constantly, because it's been so nice having that fresh pesto just in my freezer, just taking out a few blobs every few days, letting it defrost overnight in the fridge, and it's been really, really handy. And if you're wondering what on earth I do with all this pesto, I don't think I've shown it in very many different recipes or very many different ways. I haven't once used it with pasta, which is probably the traditional way to use it. I use it in quesadillas, which is what you'll be seeing me cook today for lunch. I use it in a bacon butty. Oh my goodness, it's so good. So if you layer toast with a bit of butter, some wild garlic pesto, some crispy bacon, I prefer streaky, but back is also acceptable, and then another piece of toast on top, and that makes a cracking bacon butty. Really, really yummy. You can also put it on pizza base instead of the tomato based sauce. You can mix it in with some mayonnaise if you're having, like, if you wanted something to dip, I don't know, chicken nuggets into. It's like one of the most handy things to have in your freezer. It's so useful. And as I keep saying, the season is really sadly short, so it's really worth getting as much in the freezer right now as you can. So here's a weird one. We've got an egg there, which is a bit mucky, but then in there we've got the egg yolk and the egg white and no shell. Honestly, you couldn't make it up, these girls. So we're making a variation of this, the pesto quesadilla, for lunch today. This is from my ebook, 25 Vegetarian One Pot Camping Meals. This is the first in the series of one pot recipe books that I'm putting out. It's downloadable. I've just printed mine out at a home computer. As you can see, I haven't actually managed to get to a print shop to get the thing bound yet, so I've just printed it out and I've just clipped it together with 3 of these little mini bulldog clips. But they work. But if I just take those clips off, this is the recipe that we're kind of loosely going with today. So Johnny's going to be having 2 flour tortillas, a bunch of pesto. This obviously refers to shop bought jar of pesto, but we're going to use our very own wild garlic pesto. A few rings of red onion. I'm all out of red. All I've got is white, so we're going to be subbing red for white. Goat's cheese, I don't have any of that, but I do have cheddar and I have mozzarella, so we'll do a little jiggle of those 2. I have got cherry tomatoes. Johnny probably would prefer no tomatoes in his. Black olives, he hates olives, so definitely not. And I don't have any fresh basil. So basically we're going to go with tortilla wraps, wild garlic pesto, white onion rings and cheese, and probably black pepper. So this is just going to be a very, very simple, basic quesadilla, and it's going to be very, very tasty. I'll leave a link to this if anyone would like more information on this little ebook. You don't have to print it out, obviously you can keep it on your phone or your tablet, so whenever you're off in your van or you just want a really quick, easy dinner, you've got a bunch of beautiful, yummy recipes to hand. Right, I'll link to the video that went along with this little book if anyone is interested in finding out more about it. Want a little peep inside? Oh, ding dong. Hello. What can I do for you, pretty girl? Is it sweetie time? You want some of them? Oh my goodness, you are the cutest, sweetest little duck. Come on. Want some? Oh my gosh, you're so spoiled. Aren't you? Be nice. You sweet girl. Right, lunch is over. The tractor man has left. I am now going to whiz through just banging up a massive batch of this pesto, getting that in the freezer. So I'm just going to get my head down, get this job done. I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going to contemplate on it. If I do any of those things, I'll just end up putting Prime on or YouTube on or something. So now I'm just going to stop talking and make pesto. Yes, let's do that. Although I could put YouTube on as I do it, couldn't I? Maybe I should do that. Just think of the whole Wonder Woman look I'm going for today. Actually, hers was gold, wasn't it? I'm a Wonder Woman in training. Right, pesto. See, I just get sidetracked so quickly. I'm going with a mixed nut instead of pine nuts this time. Do you think that's enough pesto to keep me going for a month or two? And unfortunately, we did have a little accident during the making. Alrighty, so there is my gigantuan vat. I mean, that bowl, that's my biggest mixing bowl. That is a lot of pesto. That makes me happy. This is the little silicone tray you saw me use last time. I've also found these square ice cube trays, which actually I needed ice cube trays for ice. Dang. I think this is more timely right now than ice. So I'm going to fill this up. These will probably work out about the same size because they're a little bit taller. So I've got two of them, but I've also found this. This is like a muffin tray. These are really big. And I mean, one of those defrosting in the fridge would last me a few days. So I'm now just thinking I'm going to go big or go home. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to use this one. I didn't need to wash any of those up. Look at that. And I could probably just fill this up and freeze it twice. With all of that, should we try it? Let's do it. And the other bonus of using the big tray over the little trays is that I'm not going to spend the rest of my life sat here filling them up. Oh yeah, that is a really good amount. I'm loving this idea. I didn't even know I had this. I don't even know where this came from. One day I'll show you my prop stash. Actually, let's call it my prop stash. So some girls like buying shoes, some girls like buying makeup. Me, I like buying kitchenware. Vintage or antique preferably, but I'm not fussy. And I have a corner of our junk room, which I lovingly refer to as my prop store. And it is on a list to tidy at some point, but I kind of like saving that job for a real wet, rainy day. And there's none of them on the horizon, so you might just have to wait until you get to meet the prop store. Oh my god, this is so easy. I'm really sorry if you hate garlic or wild garlic, because these videos must be getting incredibly boring to you. So sorry about that. So I'm going to stick that in the freezer. It took all of 10 seconds to fill, and then I've only got like half a bowl left. Oh my gosh, Jane, you're a freaking genius. Uh-oh. I need somewhere flat in my freezer to put these. I don't have a flat spot in there at the moment. Oh my goodness, this could become an emergency. But for right now, I'm sorted. It's just going to become a future emergency. Therefore, I can live with that. Oh my gosh, that's getting low too. Future me can deal with that too. Because current me is about to sit in the sun and enjoy my cold brew. What you doing? Somebody wants all the attention, don't they? Right, lovelies, I can't see that I'm going to be doing an awful lot more today, so I'm going to sign off for now. As always, please keep smiling and look after each other, and I'll catch up with you in tomorrow's video. And the word on the street is that some plants are going to be ready for me to get into the allotment, so make sure you check in tomorrow and find out what I'm able to plant. Yay! At last. Take care, lovelies. I'll see you soon. Over and out.